Had some technical difficulties here just a second ago when I was live, so I apologize for that. And we are back. I'm trying to get to my destination real quick, and I will be able to touch on the subject a little better than I did a while ago. Just give me one moment. We're going to give it a second here so some people can start tuning in. Thank you for watching. This is the Cup of Joe show. My name is Joe Jones, the one and only. Who? Joe Jones. Who? Joe Jones. And don't forget it. Other than that, as this video is titled, Meeting with a Mormon Part 2, or Mormon Meeting Part 2, whatever I titled it. So I'll just start over from the beginning. We went in. The Mormons were actually 15 minutes late. It's not a good look when you're trying to save someone's soul. Just saying. So we sat down, and they were wearing some denim dresses all the way to their ankles. I didn't know they dressed like that, so that was interesting to me. I guess in their religion, they're not allowed to wear makeup or anything. They wasn't wearing any makeup. And as soon as we sit down, I just start getting asked a bunch of questions. More like I was the one being interviewed. And when I asked a few questions about their religion, I had told them what I had heard about them. They kind of just laughed at what I told them I've heard about them. And when I ask about the questions, stuff like, why do people say that Joseph Smith is a false prophet and none of his prophecies, or a large amount of them, didn't come true? They kind of laughed that off and changed the subject, which I found as a big red flag. I asked things about, I've heard that you have to wear magical underwear to be saved. Is that true? And they were just like, well, we'll get into that at a later time. And I asked them, I said something along the lines of, I've heard that I don't believe in heaven. And they didn't deny that. I was like, I don't believe in heaven, but you believe in other planets and life on other planets. And what did I say? Basically what they believe is when you die, you get to go to that planet and you become the god of that planet. And they didn't deny that, but they didn't, confirm that. They kind of just changed the subject. And they just started talking about asking me questions. I would ask a question and they would follow it up with another question. Like, okay, well, who do you think God is, and this and that. And, but they gave me this little pamphlet. It's called The Restoration of the Gospel of Jesus Christ, because apparently the Gospel of Jesus, they didn't elaborate at all. Apparently the Gospel of Jesus Christ needed restoring, because apparently it's not enough. And I know this is wrong, and I know I shouldn't be making fun of this, but she showed me this picture, and my first thought was, suck it, bitch. But I started laughing in her face when she slid this picture over to me. And like I said, I know that's wrong, but my brain just makes up scenarios, and that was the first thing I thought was, suck it, bitch. But, that's Jesus, and God forgive me for saying that. But, it's just kind of, I started laughing. Oh, there's another one. I've seen those on the internet, but But so apparently the story goes, this man here, Joseph Smith, was confused about the churches he was going to, and so he ran out to the woods and prayed about it, and apparently God the Father himself and Jesus both appeared to him at 14 years old. and told him that he was the only one worthy enough to be a prophet. And here is his quote. I saw a pillar of light exactly over my head above the brightness of the sun, which descended gradually until it fell upon me. When the light rested upon me, I saw two personages whose brightness and glory defy all description, standing above me in the air. One of them spake unto me, calling me by name, and said, pointing to the other, This is my beloved Son, hear him. So then I guess apparently Jesus told him a bunch of stuff and told him to write it down or something like that. But yeah, so that's pretty much that. And got the Book of Mormon, which I will be reading just to find out more about these people and their religion. But she tried to tell me that basically they are Christian, and I kind of proceeded to tell her, like, you're not really, you're not Christian, because I think one of the things that she was trying to say was that Jesus, I don't know what she was trying to say. It sounded like she was trying to say that Jesus isn't the Son of God, that he was just a prophet. She did make that pretty clear, that he was just a prophet. So I did disagree with her on that. I think that, Jesus is the Son of God, and he came to die for our sins. So with that being said, she wanted to set up another interview after this to go over what they believe when you die. She opened the back of one of her pamphlets, and it showed another planet and stuff like that, and that's when shit really started getting strange. But she closed it really fast before I could really see like what it was saying. I was like, man, what does that say about the planet and the underwear? But she closed it and was just like, so nice to meet you. And she was trying to set up another interview right then. She's like, so when do you want to meet again? And when we meet, we're going to have more people with us so you can get to know more people in the church and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'll have to check my schedule because my schedule's kind of hectic. But I was pretty disappointed that I didn't get what I was looking for. They didn't elaborate on anything much that I was looking for. And so yeah, that just about does it. I don't think I'll be setting up another appointment with them. It seems like what they want to do is kind of just keep sucking us back in and just giving us little bits of information each time. And so this time it was meeting 2 of them, and then next time it's going to be meeting 4 or 5 of them, as she said. And then I think, she'll keep trying to do it that way. And then what they'll do is eventually be like, hey, we've had 3 meetings, so we're actually going on a trip back to Salt Lake City, Utah. Why don't you hop in the van with all of us and come up to the church and really start meeting the church, and then we can further explain how this initiation into this place goes. So yeah, I think I've got all I need here to, I'll read this, and from this I will be able to conclude or not whether or not this is different, or I know it's not for me, but I just want to figure out who these people are. So with that being said, that's all I have to say about that. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me on this little 9-minute and 6-second videos thus far. And until next time, guys, my name is Joe Jones. This is the Cup of Joe Show, and this right here has just been your
daily dosage.